Welcome back to Halo Halo. I'm Kat Aniba with your daily dose of all things entertaining from Asia to Hollywood and everything in between. And joining us today is another fabulous collaboration competitor who's performing this Friday, July 26th at the Ford Amphitheater, Miss Prisca. Welcome.
Hi, thanks, Kat. It's so great to be with you.
So great to have you here. Now, first, congratulations. You're part of collaboration.
Thank you.
And I heard that you first found out about it about 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, I did. I went to support one of my friends, and it was like I had never seen such a huge gathering of Asian Americans that wasn't in church or something, you know, and just supporting the art and supporting what people were, you know, doing in the community, and I was blown away. And I was like, one day I will, you know.
And that day is here.
That day has come. It's really exciting.
Yeah, now take me back to the beginning when you first started singing, because I hear you were only 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, when I was 4, I was this weird little kid, and I'd be in the back of the car, and I'd be staring out the windows and like singing about the trees passing by, and like the birds in the air, and my parents were like, "What is wrong with this little girl? Like, what, you know?" So they're like, well, so they sent me to like choir and like voice lessons and piano lessons, but I did not do well in choir. I just was so awkward and didn't like do well socially, and the girls were like, "Ugh, what a strange one." And I remember being really young, and I was coloring in class, and I would sing without knowing it, because you're just like la la la. And this one girl was literally like, "Hey, I'll pay you $5 if you shut your mouth." And
what?
Yeah.
No, thank goodness you didn't stop.
Right?
And your parents were very supportive too, I hear.
Yes, so supportive. Anything that any of like me and my sisters wanted to do, like my sister's a photographer. My other sister, you know, she's creative in her own way. And they supported us, and they really pushed us to do everything that we wanted to do. One of my favorite stories is when my youngest sister, or my second youngest sister, Rose, she wanted to be an artist, and my mom would see like all these drawings, you know, and she wasn't very good at it yet, and so she was like, all right, we're gonna do art classes. So she kind of shopped around, and we were like, we can't really afford the classes, so she's like, don't worry. She goes to the director of the art school, and she's like, I want my daughters to have art classes. Is there anything we can do to, like, you know, make this work? And they're like, well, we have a stack of like thousands of flyers. If you can pass those out for us every week, you can have one kid come to class for free. So the 3 of us would rotate in and out.
Going to class?
Yeah, and the other 2 would go out with my mom with flyers and like pass them out to people, put them in coffee shops and stores and things like that. And looking back, that's, you know, that's a huge sacrifice.
That is.
You know, to really nurture your kids' creativity.
Yeah. And to say, yes, you can follow your dream.
I mean, not a lot of kids have parents like that.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like most people, especially Asian families, will say, okay, get into medicine or get into law, business.
Yeah,
you know?
Before you can walk, you're like holding a dictionary.
Exactly. Now tell me about who your musical influences are.
Well, I grew up in the church, so there's definitely that background of like hymns, and I think that's why a lot of the songs I write are very emotional.
Yes,
and
I
kind
was
of
gonna say that. Now, first of all, you're known as the little girl with a big voice.
Yeah.
And I saw. First of all, how does that make you feel?
I think it's a good thing. It's one of the reasons why I didn't do well in choir, but it's one of the positive things, because I can catch people by surprise a little bit, because I walk up and, you know, I play some open mics out on the west side, and I walk up and I can feel everyone in the room is like, oh, it's just a little girl, don't worry about her.
Yeah.
And I love feeling just the surprise. Yeah, and it's not like, you know, I'm a crazy, you know, great, awesome, I'm no Beyonce, but it's cool to connect with people, and it's cool to have a voice that can really like relate to people and to sing lyrics that makes people feel something, you know?
You were talking about all that emotion, right? When I saw that cover that you did of Ed Sheeran's The 18th.
Stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face.
So much emotion, like it gave me goosebumps. How do you, like, you just take us on a journey?
Thank you. That's really sweet of you.
No,
that's
seriously.
so nice of you to say.
Yeah, how do you come up with what you write?
How do I come up with what I write? Typically, it starts with just an image in my head. Kind of starts with it can be a real story, or it can kind of be an imagined story based on reality. And all I'm trying to do is to try to like describe the picture, the moment, the feeling, and every facet of it, from the external to like what's going on in the mind to the small details that you kind of pick up on, and to just kind of churn like a story and weave it from there. And
you definitely do that. You get lost in it. You're like, okay. Tell me about your performance today, the song that you're performing.
That I'm going to perform. I'm doing a song called Rescue Me. It's actually a song that I wrote when I was 16, but
You're
basically,
taking us back.
yeah, it's kind of a throwback. But basically, this guy, he stood me up, and but anyhow, it was around a time where I really got into singer-songwriters, and at the time I thought, oh, there's no way I'm ever gonna write music. I'm just going to sing what other people like have put in front of me, and and then there was an artist called Tristan Prettyman, and I heard her stuff, and it was so simple and pure and honest, but it like cuts straight to your heart, you know? And I was like, all right, you know what, you inspired me, I'm gonna just give it a shot. And so this was one of the first songs I ever wrote, but it was so honest, and I value it a lot because it was one of the first songs that I wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
I know. And the song actually has a really interesting journey. I think 2 years ago I was on a singing competition called Minnan Idol.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a like Taiwanese singing competition out in China.
Okay.
And so I made top 20, and so I actually translated this song that I'm going to sing from English to Mandarin to Taiwanese.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then, so I don't speak Taiwanese at all, but I had to learn it phonetically, like syllable by syllable.
And so that was quite a challenge.
It was quite a challenge. So,
but a learning experience, right?
Absolutely. So who knew this song that I wrote at 16, just plunking on a piano, was gonna be like played on kind of like a larger
Wow,
stage.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Now for more information on you, where can we go?
You can go to facebook.com/Prisca Music, so that's Priska Music.
With a K,
With a K
right?
at the end, yeah.
Okay.
I just had to make it complicated.
Nice. Well, it matches the Prisca.
Right.
Well, I look forward to your performance. And for more information on Prisca, her website is priscamusic.com. The information is on your screen. Don't forget to check her out at Collaboration this Friday, July 26th. For tickets, you can go to collaboration.org. Time for a quick break, but Prisca performs when we return.